You may be surprised to learn that every day thousands of people never go through security at Nashville International Airport.
Those people, again, thousands of them, never even have their bags checked. It's called the back door, and former TSA workers say it's time for everyone to know about it. Here's our chief investigative reporter, Jeremy Finley.
Well, the Channel 4i team went undercover at the airport for days to see for ourselves what these former TSA workers say has them so worried. They say how you are screened should be applied to the thousands of airline employees who don't have to be screened every day. So why should they go through this screening too? You're about to see what our hidden cameras found. You know the drill. Show your ID, take off your shoes, empty your pockets, screen your bags, screen your body, and at last you are allowed into the secure area of the airport. And it's not just you, pilots have to go through it. Everybody has to go through it, right? Wrong. You're about to see just how many people enter Nashville International Airport, bypass security, carrying all kinds of bags, and get right into where the planes take off. Do you think that this is a secure airport?
No.
This former TSA worker and this former TSA supervisor came to the Channel 4i team to expose what they say are real security problems at Nashville's airport.
It is out of control.
To see it, you need to do what the Channel 4i team did, and that's show up at the airport at 2 a.m. That's when it starts. One airport employee after another showing up at this door, many carrying a bag, some carrying two. They swipe a badge and go right in. Less than a minute later, they've bypassed security. No metal detector, no body scanner, no one's even looking in their bags.
Because they have access to the bags, the planes. They have access to the entire airport.
We're talking about more than 5,000 employees who work all over the airport, from TSA employees to security at the gate. And it's not only in the morning. We went back in the afternoon and saw it happening over and over again. These former TSA workers say it's a huge security gap.
Again, anybody can have anything in their pocket or in their shoe or concealed on them. And everybody should be going through the same scrutiny as far as security is concerned.
These employees getting past security, including TSA employees, do undergo criminal background checks before they're hired, so there's no need to worry, right? Well, check out all these mugshots. They're TSA employees who have been arrested for criminal violations, including these two former TSA workers at Nashville International. He's charged with statutory rape. She later pleaded guilty to drug charges. They too passed criminal background checks and then were charged with crimes. If they still worked at the airport, they'd be able to bypass security.
Who knows what these other people are carrying in?
How easy would it be to slip in some kind of dangerous device into Nashville International Airport?
It would be fairly easy.
The concern isn't just about the employees. It's also about who might use those employees to slip items past security. We wanted to find out how easy that would be. Watch this. This janitor swiped his badge and went inside the door, leaving behind his cleaning equipment. So I took a harmless ink pen, walked over to his cleaning supplies, and dropped it inside. When he came back out the door, he picked up his supplies and carried it right into the secure area. He never knew. Just imagine if this pen had been something dangerous. We showed our video to aviation security expert Jeff Price.
If they're the bad operator, then they can clearly get something there regardless.
And our investigation found this isn't the first time airport employees have been caught on camera bypassing security. In 2007, a television station in Phoenix, Arizona, captured this video of airport employees at Sky Harbor Airport, again carrying bags and backpacks, again just flashing their badges and getting access to the secure area of the airport.
It's a frightening situation, quite frankly. I've just simply never seen anything like it.
After it was exposed, the TSA started screening all employees.
They need to be physically screened. And so it looked from the report that they were not.
The federal security director at the Phoenix airport, Paul Arms, was placed on administrative leave and ultimately left. And guess where he's now employed? As the head of security for TSA at Nashville International Airport. A big difference in these two situations? There was a guard checking badges against faces in Phoenix. In Nashville, there's not even a guard.
We need to make sure that the person who is using that badge is that person.
An airport spokeswoman points out that after they enter this door, there's a second door where they have to enter a specific code. Quote, this additional security measure prevents anyone from finding a lost badge and entering the sterile area. But remember, these employees had the codes at one time too, and they were later arrested for crimes. And as for slipping in something, well, you saw how easy that was. If there's a concern about this happening at Nashville International, the TSA isn't saying. Neither is Paul Arms or airport managers themselves. None would agree to answer our questions on camera. These former TSA employees say even now when they fly out of this airport, they're a little unnerved.
Do you get a little nervous flying out of Nashville International?
Yes.
And our investigation into our airport here in Nashville is just beginning. Tomorrow night at 6, we've obtained inside documents that indicate TSA employees are routinely failing exams that are in place to make sure they catch suspicious items in baggage. That, guys, is tomorrow at 6.
Wow. Do some airports, though, screen every time an employee comes through?
They do, Demetria. In fact, along with Phoenix's airport, Miami and Orlando's airports screen every employee just like the rest of us. And the TSA points out that airport employees who use that door in Nashville are subject to random inspections, meaning from time to time they are subjected to screenings. But again, guys, that is at random.
Eye-opening and scary stuff. Jeremy Fenley.